What is up, everybody? My name is Michael, or Kiratze online, and I hope you guys are having a great day. And also, more importantly, hope you guys had a great Christmas, spent some time with the family. Hope you guys got some great gifts, games, all that fun stuff. And also, maybe, hopefully, you guys even got some Christmas money to spend on Duelyst orbs, because that's what I did. I got some Christmas money. Gonna be putting it towards getting some more orbs, because there's some cards I'm looking to finalize in Abyssian, and before crafting them, might as well. I was going to buy orbs anyway, so let's not craft them, and hopefully we'll get them in the packs today. I don't mind purchasing packs. I love this game. I'm going to put hundreds of hours in this game, and I already have put quite a few hours into this game, so I don't mind spending some money to support it, because I'm a little impatient as well. I definitely support the free-to-play players and stuff like that, and nothing against them. They definitely support the game as well. So that's not saying free to play is not the way to go. I'm just impatient. This is what I like to do, and as a deck builder, I would like to have access to as many cards as possible as soon as possible. So that's why I like to do this. Plus, I don't really buy too many things anyways, so I don't mind using the extra bit of cash I happen to get to throwing it at this game. So let's get right to it. This is a 40 Spirit Orb opening, and hopefully we are looking for finishing off pretty much my Abyssian collection, mostly just looking at the legendaries and some epics like Black Solus I need to get, because I actually want to work on a Wraithling deck, so I can show that off to you guys as well. So hopefully we can get some of those cards, and pretty much anything. And this will be nice too for right before the patch, because any big legendaries I get that happen to get nerfed or changed or whatever, I can disenchant them if I'm not going to use them for the full value rather than a big discounted value. So let's get right into it, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel, just because in the future I'll be uploading part 3 of the beginner's guide, which will be going into deck building. I am working on a video for sort of part 3 of the beginner's guide to Duelyst, which will go over the basics of deck building, and I'll sort of go over my process of deck building and how I like to build decks, because everyone does it differently. I think it is sort of a form of self-expression on how you enjoy the game, and everyone does it differently. So, but we'll go over the foundations and stuff like that. So something to look forward to in the future. If that's something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe to the channel and check it out when it comes out. So other than that, let's get right to it. 40 orbs, here we go. So we're not looking at anything too specific. Vorpal Reaver, I already crafted 2, but looking for that third Vorpal Reaver for Abyssian. I wouldn't mind a third Spectral Revenant either. Don't really include 3 of them in a deck, but that's alright. Spiral Technique. Now we have 3 Spiral Techniques. I'm not going to include 3 Spiral Techniques at all in most Songhai decks, but you never know. Probably disenchant one of them at least. Wow, that is a good start. I only have one Archon Spellbinder. I was thinking of crafting another one because it's just extremely good, and it'll go well in my sort of ramp Abyssian deck. So awesome! Now I have 2 Archon Spellbinders, and I don't even need to. Well, I could craft a third one if I wanted to. It's just a really, really good card. I'm sort of hoping it gets nerfed. I don't know. I really think they should reevaluate the stats for its mana cost, because even just a 7/9 for 6 is just really, really good, considering it has a lasting effect as well as just instantly having an effect as well. It's just overall one of the best cards in the game, and I think it's a little too strong. I think just reevaluating its stats is a way to go. And excuse me, that was a sneeze, as I'm sure you probably know. Whew, that was a good one. All right, so that's a pretty good start off. Getting a lot of Magmar cards. It's funny, I've opened up so much cards for Magmar, like the control Magmar cards, like Metamorphosis, Silithar Elders. I have no intention of playing it. And there's another good Magmar card, Vindicator. I don't have any Vindicators, so that's awesome. It's a very interesting card, and I think you can create some very, very fun combos and stuff with Vindicator. So, oh, excuse me. That'll be definitely something I want to experiment with in the future. So this is overall going off pretty well in the first, 5 packs? 5 packs, 6 packs. Got 2 very good legendaries. And of course we'll be getting a ton of Spirit, which I'll be able to finish crafting off anything I need to craft. So I actually also just got one of the hidden achievements for this game. I now have I have a full set of every single common in the game, apparently. Well, that's pretty cool. I think I got epic and a rare for that. So I don't remember what I got. It wasn't a very good one, but it's always fun to get that kind of stuff. I like how many different ways there are to get just free rares and epics and stuff like that. Hey, that's one of my favorite cards, Venom Toth. Sadly, I already have 3 of those, but, you know, it's extra spirit. It's always fun getting those cards, too. So far, not great. We had a really good start. Now we're sort of waning off on that. But it's perfectly fine. Again, not really looking for anything too specific. The extra spirit that we get is always fun as well. Double rare, always nice to see. Don't really get too many Vanar cards, I just realized. I get a lot of Magmar, and I get a lot of Magmar and Abyssian, I guess. I'm finally getting some Vespers. Wouldn't mind getting some more. There's our 3rd Spectral Revenant. There we go. Now I have a full set of these guys. I crafted my other 2, actually, so this is the first one I got from the pack. Most decks probably aren't going to include 3 Spectrals. It's a very high-costing card, but it is a very good card, and Ramp Abyssian, I mean, it's good to have just to ramp into. But other than that, I think it's perfectly fine, just having 2. But, you know, having a full set is always nice as well. So far, so good. All the legendaries that we got are extremely good. Playable legendaries are the best. Better if they're neutral legendaries. But, you know, we can't have everything. And there's another one. So we got a second Nether Summoning. It's nice, though. I like to have, like, 2 of these in a deck. If I was going to play Nether Summoning, I would want to have 2 at least. So it's nice that we have a second copy now. I already have a full set of Kujata, but Kujata is still an excellent card, so it's always a nice pickup to see that too. And of course, any epics and stuff like that we have full sets of, we can always just disenchant them. Get a little bit extra stuff going. Got triple rare. Oh baby, a triple. I'm sorry, that was pretty bad. I love the new effects they added to opening packs. It just makes it much nicer. It would be nice for them to have a little bit more differentiation between the factions and stuff, like having maybe slightly tinted card borders and stuff like that. There we go. That is what I'm talking about. So I always wanted more Deathfire Crescendos. I opened up 1 in a pack. Now we have 2. That's perfect because I was going to craft 1. I already crafted 3 Starlight the Eternals early on when I started playing Duelyst, so sadly I already have one of these, but, you know, having extra legendaries, neutral legendaries is always fine. And I now have a full set of the Purgatos, which is a card I've always wanted to experiment with, so this is probably the best pack I've opened thus far. Just a little over halfway through the packs. So that was a really good one. And there's our second Pandora. Pandora was actually one of the first legendaries I opened in when I first started playing Duelyst. Got it out of a free pack. Looked at the card and I was like, good gosh, this card sounds amazing. And then I figured out it always just dies to Plasma Storm and stuff like that. So then I was like, well, that's not great. I think in a different meta, Pandora is really, really good. I think it can work. I like the card. It's just, I mean, you get a good body with it. Maybe in like a Divine Bond Lionar deck where you're playing more control, using Divine Bond as a finisher, using cards like Pandora and Dark Nemesis. You can have some pretty powerful endgame burst. And it gives you board right away, instant value and lasting value if you can keep it stuck on the board. And even if it gets dispelled, I mean, you still get a big body for it. So, I mean, you know, I like the card. It's a good legendary. Definitely not unplayable, that's for sure. I think it just in the meta right now, it's a little bit tough to play. But I'm glad I have 2 of them now. Now it's a little more consistent when I do add them to the deck. Alright, nothing specific in there, but so far every single legendary I've got has been like one that I was either looking for or one that I just really enjoy. Now we have I think now I have a full set of Sworn Defenders. That's awesome. I really like Sworn Defender, actually. I think in some decks it can be very, very good. Dodges Plasma Storm, a very good body, and you can keep it alive fairly consistently. Red Sinja. So this is an interesting one. I don't have any of these guys. Whenever your general takes damage, this minion deals 7 damage to a random nearby enemy minion. I don't know if this card's good. I mean, it's a 7/7 for 7, so for the body, it's like average. It's not like unplayable for its body. Usually when you play it, you're going to get instant value out of it. It seems really good against the mid-range decks, being able to, you know, hit the general or kill off one of their small guys, place down Red Sinja, and then like have value out of it. No, it's definitely not going to disenchant it, that's for sure. I'm not really sure what type of deck you would want to play this in, that's all. I wonder if there's any interesting things you could do with it. The thing is, though, it's nearby enemy minion. I guess if it dealt 7 damage to the enemy general, that would be a little strong. Alright, I already have 3 Aether Masters, but you know, again, any epics that we get that have a full set of already, we can disenchant for some value. So far, so good. The Red Sinja, oh, I only have 1 of these, so now I have 2 Circle of Lives, which is probably the amount I would want to have in sort of a more control-style Lionar deck. So that's always good. There we go. Zuriel the Life Giver. Nice! I actually like this card a lot. It's very, very fun, and I have 2 of them. Or, sorry, I have 1 of them, so having 2 will make it a lot more consistent. I think having it in, like, Abyssian ramp deck would be amazing too. I think you just could do some fun things with it. You could place down Spectral Revenant, and like if you have like a Vorpal Reaver on the board, like you can get some insane value off of Zuriel the Life Giver. I think Zuriel the Life Giver is very, very fun. The body is respectable. 7 mana for a 4/7's all right. I mean, it does dodge Plasma Storm. It has a pretty big butt, so it does take quite a few resources to get rid of it, and you tend to get instant value out of it right away. And if you can plan for it properly, I think you can get this. This is like such a huge tempo game-winning swing card. You can get some interesting things. I played with 1 of them in an Abyssian deck because I only had 1 of them, and I did get to summon Spectral Revenant nearby again, and like that won me the game. I think it's a very powerful card. I just think it has some niche decks that it can fit into. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Gotta love them legendaries, and we got 4 rares. Ooh, if only this was a rare. We have all the rare pack. That'd be awesome. I think we already have a full set of all those cards, so nothing too special there. Another Darkfire Crescendo or Deathfire, or not Deathfire Crescendo. The Artifact, which has an effect similar to Darkfire Crescendo. We have a full set of Wildfire Ankhs now. I only had 2 of these, so that's always nice. And we have a full set of Dark Seeds. I actually think we already picked up another Dark Seeds, but now we have a full set for sure. Double Rare, I already got all of those. I can have quite a lot of Spirit. This will probably be my last pack opening for a while, just because now I'm getting to the point where I'm getting just a lot of duplicates. So now's the point where I can just finish off crafting Abyssian stuff and then go from there. There we go. We got at least 1 more legendary, and that's awesome. Now I have 2 Aegis Barrier, which is, for consistency's sake, I would like to have 2 in a deck where I would have Aegis Barrier, so that's always nice. I'm not really sure how you would use this. I think in like a combo deck where you want to try and at least give your big minion a little bit more protection before you Divine Bond combo them. That's probably where I would play it. Not really sure. It's tough to say if this. I don't think really many people play this card, but I think you can have some pretty strong turns, especially because it can probably take your opponent off guard. Problem is when you're behind on board and like they can just use their minions to trade off with your guy, makes it a little bit blah. But I mean, at least with something like an Ironcliff Guardian, where it has 10 health. They're going to be spending a lot of resources trying to get rid of it, other than, you know, Plasma Storm, of course, because it doesn't dodge that. But Juxtaposition is a really good pickup. Now I have 3 of those. I think I have a full set now. Either I have 2 now or I have a full set. So this is really, really good because I definitely want to play more Songhai. It seems like a very fun faction. Very, very tough to play, though, because you have to rely on some very good cards. If you don't have those good cards, you're making a Songhai deck inconsistent, when a lot of the time it's usually inconsistent already because you have a lot of spells. It's a little bit tough to do. I'm glad I picked up Razorback. It's just one of Vanar's best cards. Don't really know how many of those I have, actually. Again, we don't really pick up too many Vanar stuff. I pick up a lot of Songhai and Magmar, I find. And Abyssian. Those are the 3 main factions I find in most of my packs. So hopefully we can pick up at least 1 more legendary, and there we go. Anyway, we picked up a Black Solus. That's perfect. Reduces the amount I have to actually craft. Sadly, Black Locust is, in my opinion, just unplayable right now. Even if you play it with, like, I don't know, Vindicator or something like that, or giving it Rush right away, it's just, or like Inner Focus, you don't really get value out of it. You're spending 4 mana and 2 cards, possibly more mana, to get 2 2/2s. I want to, like, these are the kinds of cards I love, though, because trying to figure out big plays with this kind of card is just what I would like to do as a deck builder. It just seems so much fun, and I'm still glad I picked it up because, you know, it's always fun to test around with stuff like that. So, last 3 packs. Let's go. Hype. So far, so good. We can get like one more legendary. Hey, this is good. I now have a full set of Cyclone masks, so that's awesome. Making Songhai as consistent as possible is what I would like to do. So, because I want to explore that faction a little more. But I actually think Venom Toth works really well. And there's one of Vitruvian's best cards. I think I don't have any of these actually, so that's a pretty good pickup. All right, last pack. What will this give me? That is really loud and annoying. I'll stop that now. We do it. There we go. Sadly, it is actually the worst legendary that I can imagine. Like, I would actually experiment with Black Solus over Rook. This card's just I don't say unplayable too often. Like, as a deck builder, I think there's always a use for a card at certain times. Rook is a card where I just outright say it's unplayable. You're paying 7 mana for a 5/5. That can possibly get like a random faction ability, but because it's random, I mean, you have no idea what you're going to get. It might not even help you, but mostly it's a fact you're paying 5/5 for, or you're paying 7 mana for a 5/5 that doesn't really affect anything. So, sadly, this one is probably going to, well, actually, I don't know. Maybe it's a card they'll buff in the future because it's so terrible. So I'm going to hold on to it. Again, with cards like this, I just like to hold on to. You never know. Again, I'm mostly just working on finishing my Abyssian faction off. So I don't really need to craft too many more things. And we're going to get a lot of spirit. So overall, that was an amazingly strong pack opening, I would say. We got a lot of playable legendaries and a lot of cards we were looking for, more importantly. So we'll go through them quickly. Like most pack openings, getting a second Aegis Barrier is awesome. Got a lot of these. Getting a second Circle of Life is great. Now I have a full set of Juxtaposition. That's awesome. I am getting a full set of pretty much all of these Songhai cards, which is nice. We got a lot of Jade Monks. Now I got a full set of Cyclone Mask. Now I can actually probably build a solid Songhai deck where I probably wouldn't have been able to before. Third Spiral Technique's always nice. I'm not going to have 3 in a deck pretty much probably, so probably just disenchant one of those. For Vitruvian, we picked up our 3rd Wildfire Ankh. That was a really good pickup. We picked up our first Stars Fury. I only have 1 of them, but we do have 2. I know I do have 2 Scion's Third Wish, so we're getting there. I don't really like Vitruvian as a faction. I know it's super strong. I just don't have fun playing it, but you know, having those power cards is always nice to have. Getting that second Deathfire Crescendo, that was huge. Second Nether Summoning, that's always nice. Getting a Black Solus to start off our collection of Black Solus is always good too. Now it reduces the amount of spirit we have to do to finish crafting off that guy. Getting a 3rd Spectral Revenant, that was a sweet pickup. I really like that one. Again, even if we just end up disenchanting one of them, but I like having like I want a full set of every card in Abyssian though, because it's my main faction. So having a full set of Spectral Revenant is sweet. Magmar, we picked up some good ones. I already had a full set of Kujata, so it's still a nice pickup. Our first Vindicator, which is cool, because I don't have any of those yet. Other than that, we actually didn't pick up too many big Magmar cards, which is surprising, because I picked up like 2 Celethar Elders, 2 Metamorphoses, and stuff like that from Magmar packs before. Vanar, look at this. We actually don't really get too many Vanar cards. Not really sure why. It's sad. Vanar needs some love. And apparently I did have a full set of Razorback, so, you know, there's that. And for neutrals, we got 4th Aethermaster Disenchant. We got our 4th Sarlacc the Eternal, which I'll have to disenchant that. But, you know, it's always awesome to see that. We got our first Black Locust. Not a very good card, but, you know, who knows what's going to happen in the future. We got a full set of Purgatos now, which is awesome. Was hoping for that. Oops, forgot clear one of those guys. We got, oh, no, apparently I already did have a 3rd Sworn Avenger. We got our 2nd Archon Spellbinder. That was a huge one. And also a 2nd Pandora. That was great. I love that. Those are probably the 2 huge pickups as well. We got our first Rook and our first Red Sinja. Red Sinja, I'm perfectly fine with. I would like to play around with this card too. You could probably play it in a really slow control deck. Who knows? There's a lot of possibility. Rook, not playable. But, you know, hopefully it gets buffed and I'll be able to disenchant it for full value. Or maybe the buff will be really good and I'll be able to play it. Who knows? And we also got our second copy of Zuriel the Life Giver. So it's really, really awesome. And we got a lot of seconds of cards that are playable to make decks that we want to use them in a little more consistent. Because cards like, Archon Spellbinder and stuff like that, sure, adding one is fine, but because it's such a powerful card, having two in, just making the deck more consistent, just huge. So overall, I was extremely happy with this pack opening. And what do we get for Spirit? 2,870. That's fine. That's still quite a bit of Spirit. I'll be able to finish off another Vorpal Reaver and the Black Solus. So I'm perfectly happy with that. Overall, very, very awesome. But yeah, that was the pack opening, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know pack openings are always entertaining for people to watch, to see how lucky some people are. I would say this pack opening has been awesome. And probably my last one, like that I'll spend money on, because no reason to spend money at this point, just because now I'm getting a lot more duplicates. And I can disenchant quite a few things to craft the things I want now. So I think I'm done for pack openings for a while at least. But you never know. Maybe some extra money will come along my way and I'll have nothing to spend it on other than packs. So there's that to look forward to. But other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button if you want more Duelyst content. I'll be getting out that third part for my beginner's guide to Duelyst out in the near future. Again, it's the holiday, so I'm not doing too much on the computer. Spending more time with family and all that stuff. And but yeah, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your holidays, and I will probably see you guys in the new year. But if I don't see you guys before then, hopefully you guys have a great new year. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and we'll see you soon.